Hey guys, this is gonna be the last part to my Artfight attack of 2024. This is gonna have 15 attacks, so it's gonna be a longer video. Uh, so this is gonna be my I think this is like my 21st attack. So I did it against SakuraOni, and their character is Oni, and then my character Doodle. They actually did our attack against me. And then I'm doing a revenge attack against them. So they had like a little comic of Oni putting a little flower crown onto Doodle's head. And so I was basically just doing a little response to it with Doodle saying thank you. The comic's right there on top, but yeah, so I decided to do a little Doodle. I haven't drawn Doodle with a little flower crown before, so I kind of enjoyed this one, and I got to give Doodle a smile on the face and everything. So it was a really fun one to do because I just got to do a little like interaction. A lot of my artworks this year weren't interaction ones, and so it's kind of nice to do that. Plus the flowers are so pretty, like they have so many different colors and stuff. So it was really fun to just kind of like do something a little chill and kind of fast. It was a faster drawing for like an hour or two, so it wasn't that much shading and all that fun stuff. So it was just kind of like a fun, fast little doodle. Doodle is one of my Undertale characters who has like a split personality and stuff. So um, they SakuraOni told me that they really liked Doodle, and so I'm really glad. I'm glad that they liked him a lot. I really like Doodle too, the baby boy, and had it for a while. But yeah, so the next one, this is my 22nd attack actually, is against one of my friends. Drawing Interest is the username, but we just call him Robin. Um, so sorry, an interjection there. So Keith and Quin are part of the comic series or like a story series that Robin does, and Quin's kind of like one of their mainer OCs, and so I decided I was gonna draw a comic. Keith, I was slowly growing to like a lot because I was reading his like information on the art fight, and I'm like, man, he seems like a comic relief with like extra lore behind him. You know, like one of like those characters where like they're really funny, but they actually have some darker stuff behind like going on. Not like like they're sinister, but like they either know about something that's kind of dark, or they don't like, or they like have interacted with something that's kind of dark, and they just haven't told the protagonist or something like that. And then, uh, like later on, their very like, comedic self becomes a little bit more serious. That's kind of what the vibe gave me. I'm not sure that's accurate though, but I really like Keith because of the vibe. He seems like that person that has like a lot of like stuff going on, but he just because of his clinginess, he just kind of comes off funny and stuff. And so I really enjoy Keith and Quin. Of course, Quin's amazing. I love Quin. Definitely interact with Quin a lot, and I've drawn Quin a couple of times. This is my first time drawing Keith, though, I think. So, and the glasses, I just realized that the one side of the glasses don't have the banner, so like half of his glasses are staying on his face and half of them aren't. That was a whoopsie. But it's like a silly comic that I did for my friend. So yeah, and that's an attack. This one is a revenge, and it was also on. I think I have this one and one more attack against against RCM. Oh, because we did like a lot of attacks back and forth. So this is my like I think my third attack against them. Them and their girlfriend have these two characters. They're not Sonas. I called them Sonas before, but they're not Sonas. They're like characters they have. They're like they like a lot. Um, Aya and Ayu or Ayu. And they're like one character's like a light and the other one's like shadow. And so I was like, oh okay, they look kind of fun, you know, and it's simpler type of drawing. It's like a simpler like way of drawing because one's just kind of like a shadow person and the other one's like a light person. So I decided to just kind of do that because at this point I was a little tired with Artfight, so I was trying to just keep pushing through. Because I normally around me, I normally stop around like 23, 24 attacks per year, but I was really pushing myself to get to 31. So I was a little tired of Artfight at this point, but I kind of got like a second wind eventually, and then I kept going. But this one was more simpler, so that's why I did it, because it was like there were a lot simpler characters, so I didn't have to worry about coloring and all that fun stuff. Just kind of did shading, and because there's only one color per character, so it was a lot simpler of a thing to do. So that's why I definitely went for these two, and they're cute. So you know, two lesbians, adorable. You know, they're really cute, and I mean that. Sound like monotone or anything, but Then the next one is against one of my friends. Still just random. Has a character named Phoenix or Felix. I did that before. I did a live stream with Pizza, which is a friend of mine, and I kept calling him Phoenix instead of Felix. So now I keep calling him Phoenix. Which is why in the attack I have a joke of the title being Phoenix with a question mark because I keep calling him that, even though he's Felix. But I attacked him because I heard from Pizza that just the random Rayuu art of this boy. So, and he bends fire. He controls fire and stuff. And they have like a little universe in their story thing they're doing with like people who can have like superpowers and stuff. And so his ability is just to manipulate fire. And so I kind of like the idea of I love fire. I told that in the last video, but I really enjoy fire and drawing it. So that's why I had to do this guy, because not only do they want it, but also I get to enjoy drawing more fire. So I got 2 birds with 1 stone again, and that's amazing. I really like the eyes too, because the way this character looks gives me my character Jane vibes, and I really like that. I love that, because my boy Jane has like black hair, but they have brown hair and everything. So like they're a little different, but they both have orange eyes. So I'm like, ooh, firebender with orange eyes and dark hair. Totally doing that. A lot of characters in my characters, I just go for them because babies. So that's what I did. And I almost forgot the amulet, but I remembered it. The amulet on his neck. Almost forgot it, but I didn't forget it. So, yeah. This one is my revenge attack against my boyfriend Reniei. He has a character named Rayuu, and I really like him. I have a thing with characters in like wandering hats, like traveling hats. They're really cool. And so this is actually one of the Artfight attacks I actually really like. This is like one of my favorites because I really like how the shading came out in this one. But yeah, so like I don't know. I add clouds in the background. I actually add a background this time instead of just doing like a gradient background. I actually add like clouds, kind of like a small atmosphere at oh my, I can't English. Either way, we're just gonna not say that word. Atmospheric. There we go. Atmospheric. Got it. Took me a second there. But I was trying to get like more of a feel for like environment. Because I hadn't done my environment illustrations at all in all my attacks. So I want to do more environmental thing. I know next year I'm probably gonna make my goal be adding backgrounds, because like I tried doing that before and I didn't, but we'll see, because I tend to get tired really easily by having to add a lot of backgrounds, because it makes me have to think a lot, which I'm like, I don't want to think, I just want to draw, and that can become an issue when I want to improve. So hopefully I'll be able to do more backgrounds next time. But I really liked the background this one. It was very soft, and I got to do clouds, which I don't get to do a lot. So I really enjoyed this one, and the shading came out really pretty to me. So I really like just a attack in general. Alright, so the next one was actually, this is a revenge, but this was a revenge on an attack I didn't directly receive. So, Poune, Poune, I don't know how to pronounce their username, I'm so sorry. They attacked my boyfriend Ren, and they had Arsonas in it together. And so this is basically my revenge on them attacking Ren, but like they didn't directly attack me, so I couldn't attach it to that. So it looks like an attack on the website, but it's supposed to be a revenge. This is the character of Philia, I think how you pronounce it. Because that's an O and then that's silent. P. I think the P. I think the O silent. I don't know. I have the all like again. I have all the names and stuff in the description, but yeah, this character I really like her snake heads, and I'm like it would be so cute if one of her heads, one of the snake's heads, was like getting little scratches and stuff. So I decided to do like a little like her petting and enjoying her like hair. Because they're cute, and then you can just have like some like I know the one over there is a little jelly that he's not being the one petted, so he's just like grumping, and the other one's like, "What's going on? Like, what are you doing?" And some of them are sleeping, you know, like this all the snake buddies. I probably could add more like heads, but I just felt like not because I was kind of lazy while drawing this one. So I decided to just keep it to the few heads that do show, and then, yeah, so, and it was fun getting to do the shading on top of the heads and everything, like the outer lighting and stuff. It was very fun to do the lighting on this one. But yeah, so it's more simple, backgrounds and stuff on this one. It was nice. Okay, so this one is for my friend Melon. These two are actually me and Melon's OCs that I've had for centuries. Heathen and NO1 are characters that I've had in the Undertale fandom for a while. Well, me and Melon. We used to hang out a lot more, so we used to have them all the time, and then we kind of became friends again. And so now we have like a new story kind of right now for these guys. They're still partners, like they still have a romance between them. Because they had before they had a romance, but it was kind of like a toxic romance. So we rewrote them, and now they're a lot less toxic. They're more like a healthier romance. Because we were like, I was like 17, 18 when we wrote them first. So now that we're older, we wrote them again and made them more not toxic. But I still love them to pieces. Heathen and NO1 are like still like really close OCs I really love from me and Melon. And I love NO1 to no end. Some of the symbolism I chose for this one, so the masks and them breaking, and the fact that their scars are showing on their side of the face is actually supposed to be like kind of it's like kind of symbolistic in how I was doing it. So like the mask was supposed to be breaking away, showing their true selves with scars and everything. And then I eventually add chains into the drawing that's supposed to be like them chained together, as like fate has them chained together because of the romance that they eventually ensue later. So I kind of like I was kind of doing a couple of things and stuff. So this one I really like. I really like that one actually. The art was pretty. This one is against my friend Pizza. They have Azule. I can't names. So they had drawn a headshot of this character a while ago, like a year or so ago, I think, because I've done Artfight with Pizza for like 2 or 3 years now, and they had a headshot of him, but they never drew a full body. So I told Pizza, I was like, hey, if you draw a full body, I will attack you with this boy in Artfight. So they finally drew the full body. So I got to attack with the character. And I really, really liked the jewelry hanging from the hood. I found that very pretty in my opinion. I thought like I originally it's supposed to be like a string, I think, but I looked at it and I'm like, those give me chain vibes, like little gold locket chains. And so that's what I did. I made them into chains with little balls at the end. Because I thought that would fit the vibe better than just like a string. I thought it'd be cooler if it were like chains that came by down. And then I didn't quite know what the pose would be, so I decided to just do a cute little like hee hee, like like a little hee hee, uh, teasing expression. So it's not super thought out of for the pose, but I just kind of like just threw something in there. Because I don't know if it matches the personality, because I don't remember what the personality was, but I just threw something in there, and I think it looked okay. I said it's an okay one. So this is the last revenge I ever did. I ever will this year do on RCM. And it's for Brom and Lidan. These two are super adorable too. Brom is a bit closed off to like romance. He's a little more like introverted about things, I guess, from what I got the impression of. And so and then Lidan's more like more open to love and to like interactions and stuff. So they're very much like the one brings out the other. And I mean, I love drawing characters with brown hair and ponytails. I draw all the time with Filio. So I really enjoyed doing these guys, and I didn't know what pose to do, so I just kind of picked something. I kept a lot of headshots because like headshots are easier to do than like full bodies or half bodies. So a lot of my attacks are like headshots to make it simple and not to overcomplicate it. But I kind of wish I did more like half bodies or full bodies because I feel like that people deserve more of that than just like my simple headshots. But I I get tired really easily drawing too much, so I was trying to keep it simple a little bit. But I really wanted to give them an attack before the end of Artfight, because I typically, what I like to do is I like to attack people, and then they attack me, and I like to be the last one to attack, so I have like the last say in the attack. So that's typically what I like doing. So even if you attack me, I typically will attack you back, even if you don't do chains, just so I have the last say in it. I don't know why. It's just like I want the last say, so I'm gonna attack you until you don't attack me back, pretty much. So that's what I did for this one. This one, okay. So this one, this one is attack on lmmortalkitten, and this is their character Gold. And I attacked them with the Wanderer, which is my first, in the first part, there is, the first speed paint, that's Wanderer. And they attacked them with that, and then they attacked me with a really pretty like background, full background, really cute, adorable scene of Filio and Wisp and their Stardew AU interacting with each other. And when I tell you that I like giggled so hard getting that attack, I am not kidding. I giggled so hard getting that attack. I loved it so much. I I I have it as like backgrounds and stuff like that. So the only way I felt like I gave him a proper thank you was to attack him again. So I attacked him with this character, which is Gold, because I couldn't figure out like how else to thank him properly for how much detail they added into that piece. And I'm just like, bruh, full background, everything, a full scene. Like I internally died, so I had to give him like a really good shot, and so I did, and so I had to give him a thank you. So this is the thank you I gave him, was this attack. And I really like how it came out. I think the pose, I think the one hand could have came out better, not the lower hand. And the hair looks a bit thick compared to like some of the other pieces. So there's something that would change here and there. But the overall like lighting I think came out really good. And like what's going on in the piece is kind of cool. I think some of the proportions are a little off in that one. Okay, this one is an attack on Reniei. This is David and Mitch. They are twins, and I know a lot about them because we roleplay with these two all the time. So Mitch is the character I'm attacking, but David is technically Ren's character also, but David's on my account. So, I basically attacked both of us with Ren's characters. Either way, I was doing revenge on Ren, and so I attacked with Mitch and his twin, like seeing each other again, pretty much. MT is Mitch's nickname, and then DD is David's nickname. So Mitch is basically attacking David while he's in the middle of eating. So he's sitting there eating his macaroni and cheese, and then Mitch just comes out of nowhere and is like, "Hey, what's up, brother?" And then David's just surprised because he didn't expect his brother to pop out of nowhere. So he's just like, "What the heck's going on?" But yeah, these two are like silly. I love them. They're babies, and they deserve the world. And I'm biased because I love them so much. So yeah, I don't have much to add on because I just drew the boys and I draw them a lot. So, well, not specifically these two, but I draw like the family they're in a lot on my personal time because we roleplay with these guys and stuff. So, but it's nice to actually draw. I think it's the first time I've actually drawn these two together in an art piece. Just I think even though I draw like everyone else a lot, I don't draw these two a lot together. Mitch, I think I draw the least amount, but yeah. So it was nice to draw them together and be able to have them interact. It was fun. This one is vaults, and mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. Is the owner of this character. This was an attack I just randomly did. I realized that I had only attacked one Transformer character, which was Lightblade and Lockjaw, and I'm like, I kind of want to draw more Transformers this year, so I decided to specifically pick out a Transformer to draw, and this is the boy that caught my attention. I don't really know much about them. Because I know I read it, but I have like the worst memory. So I just have this boy here, and I don't have much to say besides that this speed paint is kind of slow. But hopefully it'll speed up in a little bit. I think it'll speed up soon. But I like Transformers. So like when I was growing up, I drew a lot of Transformers, and I had like 5 of them that like I like made, but like they all had like, of course, really bad designs because like when you're a kid you don't design robots very well. So some of them I've redesigned. I think 2 of them I have redesigned. I have like a couple that need to be redesigned. But yeah, I'm a huge Transformers fan. I don't talk about it a lot, and I haven't seen shows in a little bit, but I'm really excited for the new Transformers movie coming out. So I'm still very much a fan. I just haven't done much with the fandom much. So I'm very excited. This is the finished piece, so I hope you like it. Sorry. Okay. This one I have a lot more to say about. So this one is for Adronda 1111, and this is Rowan and his sister. I read a little snippet of their story on Artfight, and immediately knew I had to revenge with these two. This is actually a revenge. They attacked me first with a doodle headshot, which was really cute. By the way, it was really cute. It was really nice. And then I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna attack them back, and I'm gonna use these two. The anatomy I thought they were a dragon anatomy, and then I realized they're a little bit more snake anatomy, so the anatomy's kind of off. a little bit here and there, but I was trying. So, but the characters are a prince and a princess. The dragon-ish snake is actually the princess. There was a curse that happened. In the description it talks about it, so I'm just gonna say it now because I read it and I really like it. But it has some lore also in the artwork, so it helps explain the artwork a little bit. But so the queen wanted to have children, but she couldn't have children. And so I believe it was a witch or it was something like that, or a god or deity or something like that. And they were like, hey, if you put this like hat down, it was a hat or a bucket. And so put this down and you will, 2 rows will grow and you will be able to, oh crud, I can't remember. I'm sorry. I knew it, but now I'm on the next Artfight or next one, so I'm like it's in the description. But here's the next one. Sorry about that. This boy is an attack I did, revenge I did on Banana Ink, one of my friends. His name is Hare, and okay, this character was just barely put on Artfight, and I saw him, and I was like, oh boy, this is the boy I'm attacking because he is so cool looking with like all this armor and well, not armor, it's like wires and like technology and stuff. And so I mean, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw the boy. I had an issue with posing. I was trying to figure out a good pose that kept his energy. Like, I don't think because I had like a reference there in the corner, but like I didn't really keep to the reference like I should have. I feel like if I had done more with the reference than the way I did, I feel like it would have made it more energetic looking. But I mean, it's still okay. It's not bad. It's just I feel like it could have been a lot better with a pose. But I really like his outfit. His jacket, I would literally like die for. I want his jacket so bad. And those shoes would be so fun to fly with. It'd be like doing roller skating, kinda, because you'd have to learn how to balance and everything. I would that would really suck to learn how to balance again. You probably hit your head on the floor so many times, and that makes me cringe. Oh, but yes, this is my 34th attack. So I have one more, and then I'll be done. But this one I really like. I really like the character. I think the character's really cool, and I know it doesn't quite do justice to the attack I got from Banana, but I really hope it does. Okay, so this character was one I found like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't do anything with them, with them until like until now. I actually had 2 characters I was trying to decide between who I was going to do for my final attack, and this boy decided to be the final victor because Ren really liked him too, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can draw a crazy ass like host character, and I love Host so much. The creator of Host is oh, I didn't have that written down here. I'll have it in the description. But Host is so cool. Like Beetle Queen is the creator. But like Host is so cool. The personality they have is like they are very like unstable, like emotionally wise, and they have like kind of like that thing where like they're chaotic, but they kind of like one moment they're like fine, and the next moment they're like insanely like happy and insanely like I feel like that would be the very basic vibe of this character. And with the amount of artwork I saw of this character, he 1 minute would be like telling you random facts, and then the next minute he would be like, or they would be like, saying something else, and I love that. And there's so many different characters in media that I can think of that would like match this character's vibe, and I love it. I'm so for it. And this character is legit like one of my favorites from all the attacks. I love them so much, and the fact that they have like cool like color hair like black and colored hair is really cool. I love this character so much, and I really enjoyed doing Artfight this year. So I hope to do this thing again next